So guys, we're finally stepping into a new phase of our project. For today, what's up my people, how is everybody doing? I hope you're good. I'm also doing amazing. It's a beautiful day in the village, and it's around 8 o'clock in the morning. We are in the farm, so this is exactly what we are doing. When I talk of we, I'm here with my mom. So we have come for some maize here. These are not yet dry, for making or preparing some githeri, which is a mixture of maize and beans. That is a very good meal right here in Kenya, a mixture of proteins and carbohydrates. So here's where the secret is. So this farm specifically, or maybe the maize here, was planted when other farms, or maybe the maize in other farms, were shoulder height. So right now people have harvested their maize. Maize are dry everywhere, but we still have got some green maize here to maybe roast or cook githeri from it. So that is the secret. Anyway, I'm gonna take you along through the process of cooking githeri, and if any other thing comes along which is interesting, I'm gonna tag you along. So if you're new, my name is Amy. Welcome to Amy's Diary. Consider subscribing, like the video, and leave a comment. You can as well tell me exactly you're watching me from. And for those people who have been here for the longest time possible, supporting me, watching my videos and commenting, thank you so much for always being here. So kindly make sure you watch the video till the end, and let's do this. Guys, I'm finally home, seated under a tree, and don't mind my background. Right now leaves are falling, so it's kind of look messy, because if you have to sweep them every morning, believe me, it's very hectic, but we try. Yeah, so I'm here to separate the maize from the cobs. So this is what I'm doing. So that is the very first process, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Then I think I'll tag you along after I'll be done. So keep tuned. Make sure you watch till the end. So guys, I hope you've seen those transitioning video clips in a lot of videos, which always goes eternity later. Yeah, how I wish I could get that so that I can use it here, because it's eternity later. So I'm having my githeri already cooked. This is eternity later, cooked so well. And I'm having late breakfast, I can say, because I've been so much busy. So I think this is gonna take me up to lunch. Yeah, because this is a very good meal, and I'm taking it with a cup of porridge with this cassava, millet, and sorghum mixed with a little bit of maize in here. That's the mixture of this maize porridge, I mean. So that is how everything is, guys, and I want to take my late breakfast. Yeah, because it's around 10 o'clock right now. So let me take breakfast, and I think after here I'm gonna show you a new face, or maybe the new face of our project, how everything is. Whatever we are gonna do is really amazing, and sorry, I cannot really wait to just do it. So I'm gonna tag you along in the clip after this. So make sure you watch the video till the end and like. So let's do this. So guys, we're finally stepping into a new phase of making bricks, or maybe of our project. For today, I think we're not gonna do the making of bricks because of some reasons which I'm gonna tell in the course of this video. This phase we are starting right now is also very much important because it plays a very big role, especially if it's done earlier, and I'll let you know why. It's supposed to be done as early as now. So we're not yet done with making bricks yet, but we have to do this first. So I'm gonna explain everything in this video. I think you've seen in some of the clips, someone was here with a power saw to help me cut down a few trees which I needed to use. So this is what he has done. This is a very big tree over here. It's already down, and he has cut it into different logs, which are really, maybe you assume, can easily be carried up to where we are making our bricks. And there are some here. So he has cut all of these up to down there. So there are two types of woods which are needed for the beginning, or maybe when the burning will start. We should consider using wood which is a little bit, or maybe trees which are a little bit dry, for just the burning to catch up. And also we need some trees which are not completely dry, yeah, because with the dry ones they burn easily and then you can run out of wood. So it's kinda, you have to mix the two. So that is why I've considered taking down some trees for now, so that they can dry for all this while when we'll be finishing making our bricks. So I'm not yet done with the cutting down of trees. Some I'll have to walk around, or maybe consult with other people who knows where I can get, because you're buying the wood, actually you have to. So for now we're gonna use, maybe I'll prepare the two. I'll show you the other one when I get to where it is. They're a little bit far away from each other. So this is the first one here. So the purpose of cutting it as early as now is for it to get a little bit dry, so that we won't have a problem when we'll be maybe doing the first, maybe starting to burn the bricks. So that is the one which is here right now, and I think it's just okay this way. This other side, we'll use some panga to cut all the twigs. We'll use a panga to cut the twigs because it's easy to cut them with a panga, but for the parts which are a little bit huge, he has cut using the power saw, so it's much convenient. So we are doing this very soon. Yeah, I'm just believing, trusting the process. That is what I told you the other time. So let me take you to the next one where we've cut the next tree, so that I can show you how it looks like, and then I'll give you an update of whatever is happening at our project. Actually, something is happening. Not that if you are not making a bricks, nothing is happening there. Something very interesting is happening there. So let me take you to a point where we've cut the next tree, then I'll take you to our project so that I can show you how everything is over there. I'm so tired because this place is very hilly, and at least now I'm going down the hill. While coming up, it was something else. Okay, let me get there, then I'm gonna tag you along. So guys, here is the second place, or maybe the second tree which has been cut down. It's really a hardwood. This is one of the indigenous species, very hard. So this is how everything looks like. So we're gonna give it time to dry so that it can give us easy time when we'll be burning the bricks. So that is the trunk where it has been cut from, and so that's how everything is, guys. So this is not all the wood I'm gonna need. I still have to buy some, but I also had to cut some down as early as now, so that we won't be having problem during the first phase of burning our bricks. So for now, this one will be here so that they can get dry. Then with time, I'll take you along when I'll be cutting others down. So I'll just look around, or maybe ask people who knows where I can buy a tree, and then we're gonna cut them down. And when the time reaches for us to burn the bricks, I'm gonna tag you along. So let me take you to our project and show you how everything is. What's up, my people? I'm finally here at our project. Actually, this is 2 days later, because a lot of work has been happening over here, and also got so much committed, and there are just a lot of things going on. So that is why I'm here 2 days later, but I'm really grateful because of whatever has been happening over here. Oh my goodness, the sun is setting. Have a look at that, and it's hitting me direct on my face. Anyway, it's beautiful. Let me find somewhere I can hide my face. Okay, yeah, that is better. So a lot of work has been going on around this place. On my last clip, I told you that I'm gonna I brought you up to this place so that I can show you what's happening, because I told you that we are no longer making bricks, or not no longer is a wrong word, that we were not making bricks that day. I talk of that day because this is 2 days later, and a different job was happening over here. So I've just come here to give you maybe or maybe a review of how everything is and what exactly was happening. I can say everything is going on so well, and I'm happy. So far I'm so happy. So I don't know if you can see from my background, but anyway, it's not a big deal. I'll just take you through each and everything which has happened, so there is no need of asking you if you can see the background. Anyway, so we had a lot of bricks over this place, if you can remember last time. And so I told you, I think in the beginning of this project, that it consists of a lot of phases. So each and every phase at a go, or at a time. So the first one is digging the soil, making the bricks. You give them time to dry, you turn them into a different position for them to dry entirely, and then after that they're being arranged into a structure which I showed you earlier. Then that is not the final maybe stage. After that, they're also being arranged into a structure where they'll stay there until the day of burning. So that is what has been going on from 2 days ago. Yeah, because it's also not a easy job anyway. It's also very hectic, and it took 2 days. So that is what the workers have been doing here, and I'm just about to show you the great job which they have done. So I think at this point, even if it rains, I'm confident that the rain won't bring any problem to our bricks. Let me put my phone here. It gives me really hard time. So it's safe over there. So I'm telling you, at this point, I'm so confident. Even if it rains, then it won't break the bricks, or maybe the bricks won't be destroyed because of the rains, due to the kind of structure which they are being arranged into, of the structure they have been arranged to as at now. So this is exactly how it is. We just cover the whole of this with some polythene paper. So we cover it in the evening because you really want to know if it's going to rain in the night or not. So just cover, just in case it rains, then everything is safe. And then we remove the polythene paper early in the morning each and every day so that it can dry. And let me just, I don't know, I can go the other side. Oh, okay, let me use here, let me show you from here. Put my phone over there and then just lift this polythene paper a little. Oops! Oh my goodness, I'm scared of snails. I'm scared. I'm so scared of snails. Don't laugh at me. I'm scared of snails. If there is one thing I'm scared of. Okay, let me show you from this other side. I almost freeze. I'm very scared of snails. Ooh. Oh, that has ruined my evening. Okay, it's okay. So this is what I was showing you. I wanted to show you from the other side. That's where I was lifting that polythene paper. But on just lifting this way, there were 2 snails. Oh my goodness. I'm very scared of snails. Okay. So this is what I wanted to show you. This is actually the final structure. So there is a reason as to why it's being arranged this way. If you can see clearly, there are spaces left in between. So it means even the bricks which are in between the structure are able to dry because there is a penetration of air through these openings here. So that is just a specific way of arranging this. It's not just being done anyhow. So also not everybody can do this. So that is why it's that way. It's to target, or maybe the main aim is for all the bricks to dry very slowly at their own pace, and also the structure is really so strong to a point that it cannot come down or maybe fall. So this is the work which was being done over here. So we had to take all the bricks which were around this place. You can I think you've noticed there were bricks around this place up to here, up to the other point, I mean. So all of them have been arranged into this structure from the other side. I think you can see that. Let me just come up to this point so that I can show you clearly. From this side, coming all this way, all this way up to the other side, so it reaches here, and then they started another one from this side coming this way. And then there is a technique which they use, because sometimes we can say that they've been arranged properly and we cover it with some polythene paper, and the big question is, what about the bricks which are on the ground, which have been laid on the ground? So this is what has been done. If you can see clearly, these are ready bricks, like very ready bricks, which has already been burned. So why they do this is because this one, when it rains, it won't allow maybe water to affect the first course of bricks which hasn't been burned. So this one is the first course is the new bricks. This one is already burnt bricks, so it protects the first course from maybe getting wet or all that from water from the ground, because if this one is not used, then the moment it rains and then water get to the first course of bricks, then the whole of the structure will fall down, and that is what we do not want. So our neighbor helped us with the bricks here, the ones which are here. They are not like fully, or maybe the ones which, okay, they are the ones which were just left. They are not using them because some are halfway, some are quarter and all that. So they helped us with that, and that is what those people used from the other side, the ground course, and then the first course is the ones which were made, the new bricks. So that is what has been going on, guys. This process is really important, because there is no need of making new bricks if the ones which has been made won't last. So we had to take a 2 days break so that we can put all the bricks in such a structure, because with this one they're really safe and they'll dry so well. So like the whole of this one here is close to 3,500 bricks, yeah, if I'm not wrong, though I haven't counted, because some, like over here, all of these were broken. Some were broken along the process, So that is why I told you that if you want to make bricks, for example, you want to make 10,000 bricks, you have to make an extra of 1,000, because along the way some will break, like all of them won't survive. So that margin is very important for you to get the exact number of bricks that you want. That is what has been happening. And then today our workers showed up, and they also did an amazing job. The whole of this heap of soil was dug over here, and there is another heap here, and there is also another heap over this side. So this one will really give them easy work when they show up tomorrow in the morning, because they won't have to dig the soil and then make bricks at the same time. And also it's a sorry, it's also advisable for the soil to be dug and then it stays overnight, even for 2 days or maybe a day, or maybe just hours, like maybe overnight. And then that is when, or maybe the following day, or after those hours, is when the making of bricks should start. And another thing which we were fighting for is the space to put the newly made bricks. Like the whole of this space is now cleared, and it's ready for the newly maybe the bricks which will be made tomorrow. So they have all of this space, and still there is space over here. If they'd like to prepare it, they are free to do that. And that is how everything is, because my mother gave that permission. This farm hasn't been producing good harvest, so we were like, we have to look for an alternative. If we can't get maize here, then we can maybe do something which is very constructive or maybe helpful to us too. So we considered making bricks here. Yeah, so after the other side there is no problem, but again we won't need like a lot. This place is just enough to lay all the newly made bricks. So that is the work which has been going on. And yesterday in the evening, one person also showed up, and he was able to make this one here. They're not yet dry, and I think by tomorrow they're supposed to be turned to a different position to allow them dry. And some bricks are up here. I just forgot to show you. Some are here. So this one is close to, I think it's over 500 bricks. So in total, I think this should be like 4,000 bricks. So there is another here, all of this structure here, and the same thing was done also here. The already burnt bricks down, and then the first course going upward are for the bricks which were recently made. So I think that is a good job anyway. So you see, earlier I started looking, maybe buying some wood to burn this, and so I know with the time it's like around 2,000 I mean, for us to clock our target, which was 6,000. And I know that won't take time. I think when they come for 2 consecutive days, then we'll be having 2,000 bricks with us. So after that, we'll give them time to dry, and then we'll officially start the process of burning it. And not even the process of burning it. After we've done making the bricks, we'll start the process of buying wood, and then we bring them here. Like the ones which I showed you, they're not close to this place, so we have to find some people to carry them up to this point. And the only disadvantage that we do not have like good, like most of the places in the village. When I talk of the village, it's just like, okay, let me talk of a community, not a village, because when I talk of a village now, it's like a wide area. In our community, it's kind of rocky, hilly, and all that. There are a lot of stones everywhere, and so this place being accessed by a vehicle, maybe up to my home, is not easy. So we have to find some people just to carry them, or maybe we use a wheelbarrow up to this point. Only if we'll buy food away from here, then we'll have to consider another means of transport. But around home, we'll just find people to carry them. So after making bricks will be done, then we'll find a way of buying wood, or maybe trees, cut them down into wood. And even the other ones which I showed you the other time, they're not yet here. They're a little bit away from here. So we'll find a way of bringing them up to this point. Yeah. So after the wood and everything is here, then another process which is not easy is also arranging this to where it's gonna be burnt, which is also another job altogether, and it's just like a lot. So anyway, that is how the process of, or maybe the progress of everything is, and I'm hoping for the best. I know everything will be okay. I told you earlier that I had a challenge of people showing up, but my prayer was answered. You remember I said that how I wish the ones, or the people who are making bricks right now, gonna stay and they won't disappear. And they've been here since day one. So far, the people who have stayed, I'm so much happy. And they really work so hard each and every day. They show up very early in the morning and they leave late. And I thank God for that. So guys, that is how everything is. I'm very grateful for God and all that He has in store for me, and all that He has enabled me to do up to this point. It's by His grace, not